Welcome back, my dear sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. Spring is here, we think, okay? It was 70 degrees today. Did you see my hyacinths are up and my forsythia bushes are blooming? When I tell you my heart is smiling, it is. It's like maybe it's gonna stick around for a while, the warm weather, but we'll see. It's New York, you never know. My name is Emmy, my husband is Paul, and we are so happy you have joined us today. We basically run a channel that shows you how to live a full, abundant life while spending less money. And with today's economy, we need to watch our nickels, dimes, pennies, dollars, everything. About a year ago, I originally did this video. And what we did was we went to Aldi and we did a shopping trip for under $10. And then we made some budget meals with the items we bought for under $10. Well, it's a year later. Prices have risen. Paul and I were talking. We thought it would be interesting to revisit the same exact items, the same exact sizes, only this time we're going to go to Walmart. We are going to share the recipes that we shared with you last time because they were some good extreme budget meals. We're going to tell you what the prices compare to last year and what these meals are going to cost you. So we just put a lot of info together because we're all looking right now to see how we can save money. So let's get right to it. I am going to show you right now the haul we did at Aldi last year. Quick snippet of a haul and what everything cost then. And while you're watching that haul, I'm inserting pictures of what those same items cost now at Walmart. And then we're going to talk about the difference in price. Let's start with the price comparison from a year ago to now. Okay, this is what we picked up. The applesauce is almost 3 pounds. It's 2 pounds, 14 ounces, and we paid $1.95 for that. The same size applesauce today at Walmart is $2.23. That's an increase of 28 cents. The tuna was 68 cents. Same tuna today at Walmart is 78 cents. That's a 10-cent increase. I got 3 bananas at 47 cents. The same 3 bananas a year later cost 63 cents, which is an increase of 16 cents. The white bread was 79 cents. That same white bread size is now 93 cents, which is an increase of 14 cents. A dozen large eggs were $1.40. The same dozen are now $1.65, which is an increase of 15 cents. 2 pounds of carrots were $1.29. I couldn't find 2 pounds of carrots at Walmart that were not organic. The organic ones are $1.96, which is an increase of 67 cents. The box of rotini was 95 cents. The box of rotini today is 92 cents, which is a decrease of 3 cents. The vegetables were 79 cents. The vegetables now are 77 cents, which is a decrease of 2 cents. The peanut butter was $1.59. The peanut butter now is $1.72, which is an increase of 13 cents. And our total was $9.91. Once you start incorporating ingredients and mixing and matching, you're going to be surprised what you're going to come out with. That is the comparison. The new total for the Walmart items is $11.59. The Aldi total from last year was $9.91. So that's a difference of $1.68. Only 2 items had come down literally by pennies. So let's see what each item costs per serving now in 2022 from Walmart. The peanut butter is $1.72. So that comes out to 11 cents a serving. Tuna is one serving, they say, for a can, 78 cents. But you're going to see in the recipes, we use it for 2 servings because we bulk it up a little bit. Bread was 93 cents, which came out to be 8 cents a serving. Applesauce came to $2.23, 20 cents a serving. 2 pounds of carrots, which are approximately 20 carrots. $1.96, so we're looking about 10 cents a carrot. 3 bananas were 21 cents a piece. Eggs were $1.65, so that's 14 cents each. Still a great source of protein for 14 cents an egg. Mixed vegetables were 77 cents a bag, 19 cents a serving. That's pretty good. Now I gotta tell you something about those mixed vegetables. When I went on yesterday, they were 58 cents a bag. I went on to take my screenshot today. They were 77 cents. So overnight, they jumped almost 20 cents. I was really shocked. Rotini was 92 cents for the box, 11 cents a serving. So all in all, we do see some price increases, though the vegetables climbing 20 cents overnight was a little shocking. The recipes you're going to see, 4 of them are from the original recipe a year ago because I wanted to stick with these basic good recipes. They incorporate veggies, a little carb, protein. Why fix it if it isn't broken? But I am going to add another recipe at the end. I want you to realize these can be used for breakfast. They can be used for a snack, a light lunch, a light dinner. These meals are going to be incorporated to what you already have in the home. I'm going to assume some oil, some salt and pepper, maybe some spices, basic pantry ingredients, but I am not deviating in any of these recipes from these ingredients. You're going to have a lot of food left over at the end. That's what's so neat about these ingredients. So please don't think these 5 meals are going to use up everything you have. They're not. You're going to be left with food. So what I'm going to do after we look at these recipes, I'm going to tell you exactly how many servings of each product you are still left with. Let's turn the camera around and get into the kitchen for an easy, quick snack or breakfast. Here you go. So what we're going to do is everybody's going to get 2 pieces of bread, you're going to get a banana, and you're going to get 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Take that peanut butter, and I'm going to put a tablespoon on each piece of toast. You want to present it in a way that is appetizing and pleasing to the eye. And then I'm going to take my banana and we are going to make a peanut butter and banana sandwich. You're getting some protein, you're getting some fruit. This is delicious. And if you don't like it like this, by all means, just eat the banana separately. And then if you have a little cinnamon in the house, just a sprinkling of cinnamon. Now I am going to give you the breakdown of the peanut butter and banana. I'm going to do it per person. You had your 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is 1 serving. Each had 2 slices of bread, which was actually 2 servings of bread. And we each had a banana, which was 1 serving. The peanut butter cost 11 cents a serving. The bread was 16 cents for 2 pieces. And the banana was 21 cents. For each person, that meal cost 48 cents. Not too bad, right? 48 cents a person to eat that breakfast. Let's go to the next one, which could be used as a lunch or a dinner. Let's get back into the kitchen. Dinner time now. What I did was I took and put a little bit of my butter or whatever oil you're using in a pan. We're going to melt that down, heat it up. I'm going to take 1 serving of the mixed vegetables, which is 2/3 cup, and I'm going to add them to this pan, and I am going to saute these. These are frozen, but that's fine. Just put them in here and saute them until they are crisp tender, just a few minutes. When they start to sizzle like this, what I want you to do is just take a little bit of water. Just a little bit. So we're kind of steaming them as well. Continue to cook, and all the flavor from the vegetables are now going to go into the water we just added. I cooked 2 servings of pasta, which is about 3/4 of a cup. Remember, a little less than 2 ounces of dry pasta will make about 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to add 2 servings at 3/4 of a cup of the cooked pasta to our vegetables. And we're going to mix this all around. To this, add a little pepper if you have it. Whatever seasonings you have, you're going to want to add. A little garlic if you have it, a little onion. And even if you don't, just salt and pepper will be awesome. I think those veggies are cooked through and the pasta was already pre-cooked. Now let's plate this up. We used up 2 servings of pasta. We used up 1 serving of vegetables. We did a cut up carrot apiece and a 1/2 cup of applesauce apiece. This is per person. 3/4 cup pasta per person was 11 cents. The applesauce, 1/2 cup, was 20 cents. The 2/3 cup of veggies were 19 cents and the carrot was 10 cents. Altogether, per person, that meal was 60 cents. So you can see where we're going with this. This is a way to look at food a little bit differently right now. Let's do this again. Now we're going to get into a light lunch, light dinner, into the kitchen we go. For dinner tonight, we're going to make fish cakes. And what you need for that is the can of tuna, 2 pieces of the bread, and 1 egg, and maybe some salt, pepper, and any kind of spices you want to add. We have 1 can of tuna that we drained, and to that, I'm going to add 1 egg, and I'm going to take 2 slices of bread, and I'm just going to break them into little pieces. And now we're just going to incorporate the egg, the tuna, and the bread. Dixie smells tuna. We're going to put a little bit of whatever fat you have in a frying pan. Here's our mixture of the egg and the tuna and the bread. And you can add whatever spices you'd like. Tuna is such an economical, great source of protein. This you're just going to take half the mixture. You're going to form it into a patty. And you're going to put it in the hot grease. So these have been cooking for a little bit. We're just going to flip them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Say hi, I'm Dixie Belle. Dixie's a regular on most of our videos. Just want to make sure that that egg cooks through. We are having fish cakes made with the tuna. So in that we used 1 can of tuna, 1 egg, 2 pieces of bread for both serving. We have 2/3 cup each of mixed vegetables that we just steamed with a little salt and pepper on them, and we each have a 1/2 cup of applesauce. Again, this is per person. The tuna was 78 cents for the can, and they said that's 1 serving, but as you could see, we stretched it to 2. We're going to take the tuna patties and divide them by 2. So the can of tuna was 78 cents. The 2 pieces of bread were 16 cents and the egg was 14 cents. Half of that is 54 cents because we each got a patty. Add the 2/3 cup of vegetables, which was 19 cents, and the 1/2 cup of applesauce, which was 20 cents. Altogether, that was 93 cents a person. Not bad again. Next one would make a great breakfast omelet. So let's turn the camera around. Get back in that kitchen. So we're just taking a little bit of our fat and putting it in a pan. We're going to take 4 eggs and we're going to give them a quick scramble. What we're doing is taking 1 serving of vegetable, which is your 2/3 cup. And we're just going to saute these. Just get these till they're defrosted and a crisp tender. These look perfect. Now I'm just going to take the egg and I'm going to add it right into this and make some veggie scrambled eggs for breakfast this morning. Add a little salt, black ground pepper, little onion powder, and a little garlic powder. But even if you just have salt and pepper, that will work fine. Take this, bring it over. Now I'm just going to flip this in half the best I can. I'm not an expert at this, but you get the idea. And we're going to cook this all the way through. For breakfast, we have a veggie omelet. We use the eggs. We use 2/3 cup of vegetable, and we put it on top of a slice of bread. You can toast the bread if you prefer. Great way to start your day. The 4 eggs cost 56 cents. The 2/3 cup of veggies cost 19 cents. 1 piece of bread each was 16 cents. So we're gonna divide that in half and it comes out 46 cents a person. If we put our mind to it, we can really stretch our food. I am gonna tell you at the end how much food you're going to have left over. So you could have added much more than what we did. For the last recipe, we're going to get in the kitchen and we're going to make some banana peanut butter cookies. Here we go. Let's get in the kitchen. Our last recipe is going to be vegan and gluten-free. We are going to make a peanut butter banana cookie. It uses 3 tablespoons of banana puree and a half a cup of peanut butter. That's it. I put a half of banana in my mixing bowl and I want to mix it until it is smooth. So I'm going to do that first. I'm now going to add the other half of the banana as well because I don't think a half a banana is going to give me 3 tablespoons of puree. Added the other half. Now let's mix this all together. I have a half a cup of peanut butter in the bowl and I'm adding 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of the banana puree, and 1 banana worked perfectly for the 3 tablespoons. We are going to incorporate this. This is going to be a little tricky because the peanut butter was cold in my refrigerator, but we are going to just incorporate this all together. This incorporated really nicely. I was afraid it would be all sticky, but it's perfect. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Just going to take little balls of the dough, about a teaspoon. It said a tablespoon, but that seemed a little large for me. And then just give them a little press down. How fun is this? 2 ingredients. This made a small batch, only 9 cookies, but you could definitely double it. Make sure you either use a baking mat or a piece of parchment paper to cook these on. We're going to put them in a 350 degree oven for 12 to 13 minutes. I'm really excited to see how these are going to come out. This was so easy. These cooked at 350 for 12 minutes. They look perfect. I will link the original recipe down below. Now what they said is if you lift the cookie and there are no crumbs, see there's no crumbs under it? So these are done at 12 minutes. Leave them on the tray to cool. They're fragile. In this recipe, we used 8 tablespoons of peanut butter because that's a half a cup. So that's 4 servings, and we used a banana. Total cost 44 cents for the peanut butter and 21 cents for the banana. 65 cents for this snack. So that is an amazing price for a really healthy snack. These are cooled. Look at them. They are perfect. I just tried one. You can see up there, it's gone. These were really good. Give them a try. What do we have left after those meals? We made 5 different meals for 2 people. We have 10 servings of peanut butter left over. We have 14 slices of bread left over. We have 7 servings of applesauce left over. 18 carrots, 7 eggs, 6 servings of rotini. So you still have food left to make the meals we just made bigger, to add a couple of extra meals. I mean, this is not a diet you can live on forever. These meals are just to show you that you can stick a low-cost breakfast in one day, a low-cost dinner, some low-cost snacks. This is just to encourage you with stretching your food dollar. I want to remind you again, if you are struggling with a food need, reach out. Call your local town hall. Call the Office for the Aging. Call your local food bank, churches. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be ashamed. There is no shame in needing food ever. For the question of the day, You heard what we still have left over. The peanut butter, bread, applesauce, carrots, eggs, and rotini. What would you make with these leftovers to add to what we just did? Because there's still a bunch of food left. So what would you make with these ingredients? Share with us. It will help us and it will encourage our viewers as well. We want to thank you for spending this time with us. Please give this a big thumbs up if you would be so kind. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on in. Be part of our family. We would love to have you. We welcome you. Paul and I would just like to take a minute to wish you all a very happy and blessed Easter and Passover if you are celebrating. We wish you blessings above and beyond. Remember, we love you. Remember, stay safe, be well, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video. Bye-bye.